I have had a lot of sketchbooks started up over the years, and here's a flip through preview of a few of them. I cannot wait to show you some of these because uh, I they're either completed or in the middle of being worked on, but I can't wait to show you guys some of these because I'm really proud of the past few sketchbooks that I've done work in. But yeah, welcome back to another video. I am starting yet another sketchbook. Now this one is a Strathmore sketchbook, and I really like this quality of paper, and I'm really excited to share this sketchbook with you because I am technically, well, time of uploading, I'm starting this one on my birthday, the 12th. So, um, yeah, it's really cool because um, I actually wasn't sure what I was going to upload, but I know I wanted to upload on my birthday. And I wasn't gonna do a goals video this year because I figure, well, I've already the goals that the goals video that I did last year. It's already similar to the ones I want to do this year. But then I really looked back at the video from 2023, and I think I had like 5 things that I wanted to do, and I actually ended up doing more than I thought I did. I thought I totally just bombed on the whole thing, and that's why I was afraid to look back on the old video. But now that I look back on it, I go, oh, I've achieved much more than I thought I did. So I guess I can come up with some more or new goals or continuations of those goals. But yeah, let's get into it. But first, I wanted to tell you guys what I am drawing. So in the sketchbook, I'm drawing Dio, of course. Dionysios is the subject. Last video was Damokos, so the two main guys. It's the new year. Let's do this. Let's draw some guys. So yeah, I ended up doing watercolor for this one though because I was really feeling the watercolor vibe. This is gonna be kind of a Valentine's Day theme thing, sort of. He's wearing pink and there are hearts. You'll see. You'll see. But I really enjoyed the sketch phase because it was really relaxing. Sketch phase is one of my favorite stages of art making. But yeah, let's get to some goals. So from 2023, I had more marketing, which I did not do. I actually did the opposite of that and really withdrew, especially towards the end of the year. I did not really at all like do marketing like I thought I wanted to. But I never want to. That's not my I don't like doing that. But instead of so for 2024, instead of marketing, I'm going to be kind of restructuring it or rephrasing it as sharing. I think that's a better term. I've been having a lot of issues with sharing things lately, and I don't know why. It might be a trust thing, it might be a fear thing. It might be kind of a I'm reserving this for myself thing. It might be an AI imagery is taking over everything thing. I don't know. But I just really haven't been feeling like maybe it's a social media is terrible thing, but I haven't really been wanting to share. I've been really discouraged lately, and I'm trying to get out of that funk. So that's what these videos are for, actually. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to share. I don't really. It's just such a weird thing to try to commit to for me. I don't know if I can make any guarantees on that one. But the second thing from 2023 is make more videos, which I also did not do. I just need to find the time to make these videos, which is why you see me uploading now. And I really, really do want that to be more of a constant. I always say that. I feel like I always say that this every year, but I do enjoy YouTube. I do enjoy uploading videos. I don't enjoy editing them, but once I'm done with that, and once I can simplify the process of doing this, I think I'll be okay. I think I want to try my hand at videos again. I know they don't statistically for YouTube, they don't really do well, and that's okay. This is first and foremost kind of a log of my progress than anything else. But I will be working on, I guess, more variety in the future. Hopefully, some of these videos will be helpful. They're not necessarily going to be instructional or tutorial-like because I don't like making those kinds of videos. Those are really heavy on me time-wise, but I do like to share my process and talk about the things that are working, the things that are not working, stuff like that. I don't really want to talk about social media anymore, at all. Like I might side comment on a few things, but for the most part, I think I'm over it. I'm just so over social media, guys. Like, like, well, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to talk about it much anymore unless it's like something really freaking cool. But for 2023, I wanted to table at events, and I did more of that than I was anticipating. I thought, because I said at least one, and I ended up doing like maybe five or six last year, which was not expected. And now like this year, I'm so far getting nothing. So hopefully I can sort of get back on track with that. At the beginning of the year is kind of frightening because you never know when, if events will accept you, but it is what it is, right? Also for 2023, I wanted to like have the next part or the current part that I'm working on right now at least sketched and planned, which I did do. I did manage to actually do that, which I'm really proud of because it was a lot of hard work. I remember I was notably in like a slump for like a few months, especially towards the end. But now that the things are underway, I'm really happy with the way that things are going. Um, and I can't wait to like show you guys the next chapter of the story. I feel like it's been a while since I updated. So yeah, next part of the story is coming through. But yeah, I think for 2024, yeah, I'm gonna start back updating in March. That's the goal. The goal is March. Well, as you can see now, I'm inking with the Fudenosuke pen. I think this is the hard tip. I like the ink, the way the ink um, like applies. But yeah, like I just really like the weight of this pen, like the line weight. And I really like drawing his antlers. They're all like swirly and whatnot. But yeah, so I want to share more of the process. I definitely want to share more things about my comic, which I say that every year and then I end up never talking about it, which I don't know why. Why am I like this? I want to make extra mini comics too. Like I want to um, set aside more time to make extras and stuff, like maybe uh, expand upon some characteristics and interactions and things like that, because that's really fun to me. I also have to remind myself that not everything needs to be a dang project. Not everything has to be a long thing or like a thing that takes up more energy than it needs to. I don't need to pile on all the projects at once. I can just like do a thing for fun, and it can be a doodle and it can stay a doodle. It doesn't have to be revised or perfected or anything. I think I need that reminder throughout the year because I get caught up a lot in saying, oh, this would be cool, this would be cool, this would be a cool project, this, and that. And then I'm all of a sudden stretched too thin. I'm pulling myself in six different directions. I need to learn to say no to more things, which I ended up doing in the beginning of the year, or towards the end, beginning of this year, is just kind of like paring down and scaling back on a lot of things so I can focus more on comic work when I'm not working at my day job. So, not everything needs to be a project, but that being said, I do want to make more zines. I miss making zines. I've been on a zine kick, and have a lot of ideas for them. I just haven't been able to execute them yet. And I don't know what's so hard about making a zine because I make comics all the time. I guess it's just kind of it's just something that I'm learning. Like I'm always learning something. Um, and I've made a few actually, but I want to make more. So there's that on that. I did end up getting into some events last year, which I'm glad of, but like I said, I'm struggling a bit this year, but it's okay. I kind of want to focus more on my online, quote unquote, online presence for our art business, which is rich coming from me. I like I just don't like doing the whole marketing thing online. It's just like hilarious coming from me. Oh, I have to have more online presence. But this is not just my business, so I do have to be a little bit more responsible with the way that we are presenting ourselves online and the way that we update and how frequently we update. So that's kind of an eat your vegetables situation a little bit. I love making stuff for the business, but when I get to posting, I'm like, ugh, why? So I'm gonna try my hardest. Life is just full of things that you don't feel like doing that you have to do, right? So my next goal is to rework my Patreon a little bit. I kind of shooed my current patrons away because I wanted to start over essentially. I have a lot. I've been on Patreon since 2015, I think, and I have a lot of stuff in my archives that just don't match or fit my my projects anymore. Like I have like my old first digital published comic on there, and old animations that don't. It's not really relevant. Um, and I know where people coming from is like, oh no, don't delete it. That's your growth or whatever. But it's just I would like to freshen it up a little bit. I'm still having issues trying to like figure out how best to do the archiving system for Patreon because it's kind of janky, but it's getting a little better. It's just weird for me right now, but I think what I want to do with it is only use it for extra comics and behind the scenes and extra lore of characters and not early updates to my pages because that I feel like that gets cluttered a whole lot with you know the page gets cluttered with making like the archives and whatnot. It's just like a really long archive of things that are going to be publicized anyway. And I really want to focus in on things that are more exclusive that I'm going to be making anyway. So yeah, I kind of want to pare it down and focus in on that a little bit more before I open it up again. It's closed right now, but even then, I have to like also just come up with a way to tell people about it because I'm not really good at sharing the "hey, here's how you can pay me" type of stuff. I feel like I don't really deserve it, but that's a me problem. That's a me issue that I'm gonna like deal with. Future me will deal with. Future Volt, here you go, take it. And I won't reopen it until I gain like at least more readers or add more extras, whichever's first, and or unless people start asking. I want to do more streaming too. So this is the last thing I think. Yeah, this is the last thing on my list. I do want to do more streaming on Twitch because I do like to do art and stream. Sometimes it helps me focus, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not always on mic either because that I find it drains my energy. If just being social in general for long periods of time, it drains me a little bit. So I'm not always going to be using my mic. I'm not even always going to be on for music, which I understand. Like Twitch, it demands of you to like kind of entertain your audience, which is the point of streaming a little bit. And I don't always feel like doing that, so I either just won't stream that day or I'll just like say, hey, I'm in focus mode. And that's not very conductive to quote unquote audience growth or anything like that. I don't think I'm really focused on that. I don't want to really focus too much on that, so much as just sharing my work because trying to grow, quote unquote, grow an audience is just so stressful, especially right now in this current climate on the internet, that I don't really, I feel a little just deflated from it. It's exhausting, and it's kind of like a weird catch 22 where it's like, well, you haven't really shared anything much throughout the year, so how do you expect people to find you and how do you expect to build your audience if you're not posting, like that kind of a thing. But it's like I feel like even if I just post, I have to do everything, so many extra things on top of that, and I'm just trying to find my way here. I'm not going to stress about it anymore because it's just not my thing. My thing is to make the art, and if people like it, they like it. So yeah. So I'm almost done inking this. I think, yeah, this is me finished inking it, and now I think I'm getting ready to paint. I had a really good time with this. It was a nice day out. It was like one of the first sunny days that we got in a while because for some reason the weather was just not cooperating. I mean, it's winter, so of course it's going to be taking some time to like warm up, get sunny, etc., etc. But it had been like gray for almost a month, and it really was harsh in my vibes, man. But I think that's about it for my goals. Let me know in the comments what you guys have in mind for goals because I'm interested in hearing them as always. And if you were here last year for my other video, and you shared last time, just update me here, like in the comments, because I'm interested in hearing. Because I know some of you guys had plans that you put in the comments and all that. And yeah, I hope this inspires you to like maybe share your own goals or maybe even start your own goals and maybe even make a video about it. Because I wasn't gonna make a video, but Fancy Vital actually she inspired me to make one anyway. Because I was like, oh, like she asked me, "Oh, are you gonna make a new video this year for your goals?" And I said, I don't really know if I want to." And then I saw hers, and then I was like, you know what? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Because now things are actually different. I actually did make progress. Like I made more progress than I thought I did. It's funny how the year works. you think you didn't do anything, but actually you did a whole lot. Um, I think that's all about everything that I had to say on my art goals for this year. I think the rest of this video is just going to be music. Um, so if you're drawing something or working on something, please enjoy the rest of the video. But if you're done here, you can always like, leave a like for me if you want to see more videos like this in the future. So yeah, y'all take care, okay?